name's Andrew Hunter. We're farming at Huron Creek. We've been doing the maternal thing now for about 12 years, I reckon. We're currently joining around about 4,000 ewes a year. We began by using, quite a mixture of maternal bloodlines as we tried to work out a direction and what we were doing. We actually made the step of going to Mount Ronan probably about 8 years ago, 7 to 8 years ago, because we thought we were paying too much for our genetics here locally. Went over there, you're chasing value, but really now after being with them for 7 or 8 years, we realised that they've actually got some pretty good sheep, and we don't think we can get any better genetics anywhere else. So it's not so much about the value now, it's more about the quality of the genetics we're getting from there. Yeah, we like the Mount Ronan sheep. We think they're a very good package. They're really everything we're chasing. They're probably the best thing I like about them most is their carcass type. Yeah, despite the fact a lot of work's been put into their maternal characteristics, they're ultimately still a very good carcass shape. We get a very uniform line of lambs and a very good type. They're very well muscled carcass, which tends to yield very well, and their fat scores always seem to drop right in the grid where we want them. When we turn off your top end supermarket lamb right at the top end of the weight ranges, they're typical in the 2 to 3 scores, which is where the supermarket boys like them. And then when we take them up to a big export lamb, you turn your carcass off up to 32 kilos, they're still mainly in that 3 and 4 score, so they really present well over the hooks. The ewes themselves, there's 50 years of selection history there with ghee in that very hard Mediterranean type climate they're in. It's really only green over there from June to October if they're lucky, and the rest of the year the sheep know defended themselves with what's left over. Ghee certainly doesn't baby the sheep, and so when the sheep have been selected in that environment for 50 years, then you get a package like you get. We really like their resilience, just their ability to do in tough conditions and to keep bouncing back. I'm a big believer that your practical fertility is about the ability to produce twins year on year on year. It's not about the ability to have your triplets, which you lose half the lambs anyway before you mark them. I'd much rather have a ewe which has got that really strong constitution and the ability to come back after rearing twins to have twins again the next year. So the Mount Ronan sheep really are a good all-round package in a moderate frame size sheep.